He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Yes, I have a scarf on, but y'all know I'm on vacation. I was just able to comb my hair and get it up in a bun after letting it curl and stuff. So this is gonna be a real video, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoy. Or whatever, but it's nice and neat, so it's okay. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. It is currently December 26th. It's the day after Christmas. I am still on vacation, so I'm kind of maxing and relaxing and watching some things I didn't have time to watch like last week. So this is the review for the Netflix movie Bright with Will Smith. It came out, I believe, on the 22nd of December. And I heard like mixed reviews of it. I heard some people who liked it, some didn't like it. And I wanted to see the movie. You know, I thought it looked good. I love action, sci-fi, weirdness, alienness, other beingness type movie. As long as it's not nothing demonic. You know, I can't deal with demonic spirits and all that stuff. Like all those Annabelles and all that stuff. No, thank you. I don't want no possessed dolls. So yeah, hope everyone had a great day. I'm going to review this. Then after this, I'm reviewing the new TV show, The Chi. And I think I'm going to also review She's Gotta Have It, the TV show for Netflix. Somebody else asked me about that too, but I couldn't remember. So I hope everyone's enjoying their holiday season, getting ready for the new year, you know, doing New Year's resolutions or not doing resolutions, whatever you see fit. But just enjoying holiday time, basically. So, you know, for me, I liked Bright. You know, I heard people say it was stupid. They didn't like it. I liked it. I thought the acting was really good. It was funny. You know, it was some parts I was laughing at, and it was relatable. I mean, I don't see why people would not like it. I don't know if they wanted the movie to be more realistic, and if that's what they were thinking about. But it's a movie. Like, I mean, there were a couple scenes when I was looking like, that wouldn't really happen. But I'm like, girl, them is elves and orcs and humans and magical stuff. What you trying to be realistic for? So once I just got out of the realm of thinking realistically, you just have to watch the movie and enjoy the movie. You know, so Will Smith plays a cop. He's a black African-American cop. His partner is an orc. And I picture the orcs, to me, look like, if you saw the movie Underworld, Lord Jesus, Underworld with Kate Beckinsale with the vampires versus the werewolves or whatever. In like the third movie, when they look, who was the guy? Not Michael, but like in the movie where the bloods mixed and the one vampire guy was half vampire, half something else, and he looked really weird, and he was able to fly, and he was trying to save his brother who was a wolf, and he was buried deep beneath the sea of whatever, and they look like that. They look like weird aliens. Maybe if a bull was human, that's what the orcs looked like to me. A mix between the mixed vampire on Underworld Part 2, I believe, and if a bull was human, this is what I would think it looked like. That's just my perspective of it. So his partner is an orc, and in this society, they're separated by that. You have humans, you have orcs, and you have elves. Humans are just humans, you know what I'm saying? They are what they are. But orcs and elves, are the minority. You know, you also have some Mexicans. I didn't see, yeah, some Mexicans. And also I saw some Asians or some Chinese people, you know, but the orcs were treated as minorities, like the worst of the worst. Something based on a long time ago, 2,000 years ago, they like chose darkness or something like that. You know, if people was looking at the backstory of it, I can get how they like, okay, this is too much too soon. I don't understand the backstory. But if you just kind of, you know, be like, okay, they passed people, did some dark things, so people don't like them currently, even though the current orcs didn't do anything. So That's the gist of everything, to get it over your head. So, they're partners or whatever. We see like Will Smith is sit on the car, and then an orc walk out of a like convenience store and shoots Will Smith's character. I'm looking like, well, damn, right off rip, okay. And his partner, who was the orc, chases him or whatever, but Will Smith like wakes up from his nightmare of being shot. And so it's him going back on the job after being shot. His partner is an orc. He was shot by an orc, and it's a whole bunch of stuff. He has a wife and a kid. His wife don't like him being the cop. It's fairies. She want him to go kill some fairies. It was a lot going on in the beginning. And for me, I do think the beginning kind of wasn't needed, because we see his wife and his daughter in the beginning, and they're just saying how they don't like him being a cop. How his orc partner is going to get him killed, and they don't like it. But we don't really see them for the rest of the movie at all. We see that he like lives next door to some gangbangers who, is gangbanging, and they never is a cop. And how he trying to sell his house. So we see that they're probably under some kind of financial strain, as some police officers are. So, we have that whole thing. Then we see his orc partner come up, and, we see that he don't like him. He like, why you at my house? What you here for? Don't ever come to my house again. Don't come to my house. Stay away from my house, or whatever. But Jacoby, who was the orc, his partner, he seems nice. He seems like he just wants to do his job and be cool with his partner. And you can completely tell Will Smith's character, whose name is Ward, Officer Ward. I'm going to use the last names for them both. He ain't for it just yet. Why? Because people don't like orcs. The same way people don't like other people who are minorities. Get some teased. So that's the gist of their dynamic. Now, when you get into the movie, we see them riding around in their cop car. You see cops beating up orcs. You see, and it like you see cops. They were white cops, but they were beating up orcs, like beating them up in the streets. The same way you see cops beating up black people in the streets. So, there's a scene where Will Smith looks to his partner. He says, this will show who you are. Are you an orc or are you a cop? And he was like, I'm a cop. I've been a cop. It's in my blood. It is what it is. I'm a cop first. And you can kind of see we figure out that he's the only orc cop, because people hate orcs. Orcs aren't cops. Orcs are anything except cops. And orcs hate cops themselves. So I like that dynamic of, you see Will Smith is kind of the asshole, because you're treating somebody like shit, because an orc, and you can tell that he doesn't like having this person as his partner, and I mean, from there, you just kind of see you can see how no one likes the orc dude. You can see how Will Smith doesn't like the orc dude. You see them going on patrol together, whatever. You then see Internal Affairs trying to say, hey, remember you got shot? Well, your partner said, the guy got away because he jumped like 13 feet in the air. And they're like, we know that ain't true, because, this fool said, have you ever seen an orc jump that high? Have you ever seen an orc, play basketball? They can't jump. And I'm like, is orcs supposed to be Negroes? I mean, because that's how they compared it. I was just confused, and I was like, are they comparing orcs to black people? I think so. But it was what it was. And he's like, man, whatever. They're like, no, we think that he purposely let them go. So we need you to get him on tape, be a whole stitch out in these streets, because we all want him to get fired, but we can't fire him without probable cause. So if you catch him on video or on recording admitting that he let the kid go, we can fire him. We can all, not have to deal with him being in the precinct and here, because he was only there because of affirmative action. Black tees, catch some black tees. Will Smith kind of agrees to it a little bit, because in his heart of hearts, he feel like he did let the guy go in the first thing on place. And they're like, if you don't do it, think about it. You got a daughter, you got a wife, you already struggling financially, you know what I'm saying? You need this job, right? Right? So he like, all right, whatever, I'll do it. Then we see them going on patrol again. Now they go to this one car, and this is when stuff starts to get a little bit different. This is when, in my opinion, the movie started getting good. We see that how they go to this car, they go to this house, they get a call for, and it's some magical shit going on. You see a burned body in the wall, somebody set their ass on fire, and you see some weird shit. A girl with like veins and blood and stuff. It was real awkward. It was real awkward, and I was real confused. I turned away for a second, like, what is this shit going on? I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I'm gonna watch this anymore. But that wasn't what it was. They actually found this is when they figure out, oh, there's a bright here, and a bright is someone who practices magic. It's like a person who can do magic stuff with magic wands and do whatever. And they're chasing this person who's supposedly a bright, and she running her ass all through the house. She get outside, they find the wand, and they see the girl is really just a little elf. Now the elves usually there are the rich people. They rich, they up in like Beverly Hills, they don't have no worries, you know what I'm saying? They the upper echelon of whatever. But this is like a little old elf girl, a little old elf girl with the wand. And then from there, everything go to shit. Because Will Smith called for backup, you know what I'm saying? Because this is something that they don't deal with often. Magic isn't allowed there. Like, so if someone made a magic wand, it's a big ass deal. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a bright. Code 13, we got a bright. I don't know what's really code 13. But, he called back up. So he called like his sergeant and whoever else and the leaders of the people and the whatever. So his boss come down to where he at. And then some other people come down to where he at. And they just happy to see the wand. And they're like, oh my God, it's the magical wand. And they looking at it like it's my precious. And I'm like, y'all is really Lord of the Rings and this dang on wand. And then the guy is like, yeah, with this wand, we can wish for it. We can get $1 million. We can get $10 million. We can get this, we can get that. We can get whatever we want. Don't you want that, Ward? Ward, don't you want that? And Will Smith carried the Ward like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Sarge, we can't do that. And she like, look, you need this too. And I'm looking like, they all in on it. And he looking like shit. So they like, one or two things can happen. You can walk out with us today and we'll kill Jacoby. Or we can kill both of y'all. Only one cop has to die today. I'm looking like them his only options. Either, get down with the dirty cops or kill my good partner. And they said because he already don't like his partner and they don't like him either. So like him saying it might be a win-win. And he fussing and fighting like, I ain't with this shit. I ain't with this shit. They like, look, either you both die or one of y'all die. But either way it go, we leaving with this wine and we killing Jacoby whether we gotta kill you or not. I'm looking like, damn. It be your own people. So we then see Ward goes outside to talk to Jacoby. You know what I'm saying? And then he like gun pointed. Jacoby, you let the person go that shot me. And Jacoby like, put your gun on. What you pointing your gun at me for, homie? He like, tell the truth. You let him go, right? And he was like, he finally admitted, yes, I let the person go. Then Will Smith character pissed. He got, okay, I'ma shoot you in your head. He like, but I let the person go because he wasn't the person who shot you. He like, what are you talking about? So they then show, he like, I was chasing the guy who shot you. I lost him in the crowd. When I turned the corner, I saw another person who wasn't who shot you. And so I let him go because had I let the police arrest him, he like, you know how they treat all orcs. All orcs are the same. They'll kill any one of us. Catch them black tees. And he like, so I let the kid go. He was a kid. I gave him a break. I helped him escape because he didn't do it. And nobody would believe me if I said he didn't do it, but I knew it wasn't him. So Ward was like, how you know it wasn't him? He was like, he inhaled and his like snout thing open. He like, because we all have different smells. I smelled the person who shot you as I was chasing him, and the person who I caught up with had a completely different smell. And I'm like, you an attack dog too? You can smell stuff? But I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. But Will Smith lowered his gun. But as he do that, the cops who was in there telling him that he need to kill everybody come out like, Ward, what you gonna do, Ward? So Ward like, shit. So he like, come like, what's going on? He like, tell me how they stand. He like, okay, cop 1 is there, cop 2 is there, cop 3 is there, cop 4 is there. He like, well, no, say it from left to right so I know. So he said where each cop was, step by step by step. And the next thing you know, Will Smith just turned. It wasn't Uzi. It wasn't. He shot one by one. He shot each of them dead. The last one he shot almost dead. But then when he went back to go kill him, Jacoby's like, put your gun down, Ward, freeze, I'm going to arrest you, because he thinking, you just accused me of doing something, and I told you I didn't do it, and now you finna kill them, you going crazy. I gotta stop you. And Ward like, you don't get it. They wanted me to kill you. You gotta stop. He like, I don't, stop. Put your gun down. He like, if you want to shoot me, shoot me. And he put his gun down. And then, from there, because everybody want the wine, they was running the rest of the episode. They was running from, other cops, from the goddamn magical police. They was running from some gangster ass Mexicans. And then they was running from some goddamn special elves. Now the special elves, as I call them, we found out that they were called, what else happened? Oh, the Inferni. Now the Inferni is some dang on special ass ninja ass elves. These people came through, and I mean they was just swiftly killing whoever was in their way. And it was weird because I'm like, they is like some real ninja ass, shifty ass elves. Like they just up here sliding through, killing people, because she came back. The lady who whined came back to the house looking for a wine. She realized my wine is gone, and so is my elf. My little elf is gone. So she slit the throat of the lady who was like tied up with blood coming out of her, so that she didn't kill her ass. They then go across the street and they see people was seeing what happened, so they go across the street and say, well, what happened? And the people say, well, all we saw was a black cop, an orc, and an elf, and a wand. And then the damn magical elf, they not magical. They was like ninja elves. I'm gonna call them ninja elves. The damn ninja elves killed the whole family. Like from the oldest to the youngest to the goddamn baby in the carriage. And I'm like, she's a little bit crazy. Now, her crazy name was Lila. And Lila, who was Inferni, and the Inferni is like the Illuminati, you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff or whatever. And they just come through. I mean, they murdered that whole family. Then Will Smith and them, Ward and Jacoby and this elf girl, whose name is Tika. They is running through the streets. They trying to get away from everybody. They running from some Mexicans. The Mexicans catch up to them at a titty bar, and I'm like, why y'all going to the titty bar, messing the girl's titty bar money? So they at the titty bar trying to hide. The Mexicans come in, and the Mexican leader, he's like in a wheelchair, and he like, I want that wine. I need that wine because I want the wine to help me walk in, because he's paralyzed. He like, I want to help me walk, help me be able to make love to my girl, get this shit back off me, because he had a shit bag. And as he talking, the damn ninja elves come in and kill everybody swiftly, like, because they want the wine. So whenever they come through, people just end up dying. And I'm like, okay, so it was a full-fledged movie of Will Smith and his character trying to get away. Will Smith and his character. Jacoby and Ward trying to get away, trying to keep this wine safe, because if it gets into the wrong hands, it can be crazy, crazy, crazy. They can bring back some evil spirit and all this stuff. And so they trying to keep it out of the hands of whoever, because they see the damage it can do. Because at one point, someone who was chasing them touched it, and the damn thing turned them to dust. Because if you're not magical, you can't touch it. Because if you touch it, it makes your ass turn to dust. But they get away because they running, and as they're running, because the ninja elves, this is so weird, the ninja elves are killing people. I bit my lip and it's a little cut. The ninja elves are fighting the Mexicans. They had to fight the damn SWAT team people, so it gave Will Smith, I'm stop calling him Will Smith, Ward and Jacoby's character to get away with the elf lady. And I mean, that was the whole movie, basically, them running. We figure out, they are part of this whole cult Inferni thing. They want the wine. We find out that the little elf girl is a part of it as well, but she escaped because she didn't want to help them do what she wanted to do. We found out that she is actually the sister to Tika, and Lila are actually sisters. They were both in the Inferni, but Tika escaped, and that is why Lila is trying to catch her sister, because her sister has to come back to their cult or whatever. Was that everything that happened, basically? I took like a very, very, very few notes. Because then they get kidnapped by some gangster orcs. And I'm like, is everybody gangster in this movie too? They get kidnapped by some gangster orcs. They get beat up and everything. And they, the gangster orc, he also wants the dang on the wand. Because he's saying, like, before the humans, brought guns back around, he had the elves and the orcs all working together, and the humans were the reason that chaos ensued or whatever. And so, like, I want the wand to make things be how I think they should be. And they like, we ain't gonna tell you where the wand is. The wand is gone. We ain't got the wand. The wand is gone and gone and gone and gone and gone. And so they keep beating him up, beating him up, beating him up. And then he like, all right, we're gonna just kill y'all. We're gonna just y'all gotta die. And they like open up a big hole in the floor. And the orcs have this thing where if you're unblooded, meaning if no other orcs make you a part of their crew, I don't know how to paraphrase. If no one else trusts you to be bonded to them, like, a bond is unbreakable. He's not bonded with any other orc of his kind. So they're like, you're gonna die, you're not gonna be bonded. And the leader of the gangster orcs like, okay, my son is gonna gain his blood bond today by killing this orc. But when the son walk up to kill him, he can't kill him. Guess why he can't kill him? Because the gangster orc's son is the orc that Jacoby helped get away in the beginning. He saved the kid's life, and the kid say, Dad, I can't kill him. He saved my life. He the reason I'm alive. I can't do this. He like, all right, son, I get it. Go ahead, go home. I got you. He sent his son away. He then shoots Jacoby. I was like, no. You shot Jacoby? Oh, Lord Jesus, he shot Jacoby. And he shoots Jacoby. The elf lady looked confused. The elf lady. Tika looks shocked. Ward is like, no. Because even though he don't like Jacoby, he's grown to like Jacoby because they've been on this journey together, talking and, getting to know each other, whatever. And I'm like, shit. They killed Jacoby, like, through the chest. He dead. And Tika gets so upset, she pulls the wand from out of her hand because she's fucking magical. And she uses her magic and she brings Jacoby up from the ground and she brings his ass back to life. And then as she's doing that, the orc people are saying it's the prophecy. The prophecy said that he will come back and he is here. He will be risen. The Jesus, I don't like people to leave that alone. And they then bow to him. And he's at that point, he's bonding with his people. Because he's really, he's a prophecy. So then he like, yeah, Ward, we in the prophecy. I'm like, what? And, from there, it was funny parts in it. If you haven't seen it, you should really watch it. Even me explaining it, it doesn't even do it justice, sort of, kind of, because it's still funny, it's still entertaining, it's still interesting. Even, after they saved Jacoby and they are able to leave because he's a part of a prophecy. They have to get Tika back to this magical pool because she dying. Why is she dying? Because she used her magic to save him, so it kind of drained her. So the only way to get her powers back up is to take her back to the house where they find her in, and it's a magical pool down there. They get back to the magical pool, and of course her sister there talking to whoever, the evil person. And, they fight some more. A couple people die. The other two ninja elves die. And, we think that we've killed Leela, the sister, the evil ninja elf. But her ass ain't dead. So as Ward has Tika in the pool trying to get better, and he's like, what should I do? Like, what can I do for you? She's like, just believe. Here come her crazy ass sister Leela, and she beating up on Jacoby. His ass is hanging from a wire somewhere, almost dying, Ward is, bleeding out and stuff. It's just a whole fight, She's saying her sister now, come back to us, come back home. And she's saying, no, just kill me. Some kind of way, Jacoby fall, he ain't dead because his little rope popped off his neck. And at that point, like, the wand is knocked out of the girl's hand, and then Will Smith goes to reach for the wand. She's like, no, if you touch it, it's gonna, kill all of us. Like, that's, we in a prophecy. In a prophecy, I should be able to do whatever I'm gonna do. And he touches the wand, and he does it, kill everybody. It turns red instead of blue, and the sister, Tika, yells to him, "This is how you use it," and she's yelling with him, telling him what to say to use it against her sister. And he says the words, and it kills the sister, whatever. And Tika disappears, and he like, "Where's Tika?" So Jacoby like, "Look, she good, she fine, she left, she okay. We got to get out of here." And then they get out of the building, and then we see them like in a magical prison hospital, like the prison, the magical police has a hospital, whatever. And Will Smith was like, "Look, when they come in here, just don't say shit." Jacoby say, "Okay, all right." They come in and he just start talking. "Well, yeah, it was a magical thing. It was some elves. It was a magical. It was a wine. She was evil. They're gonna serve her dark." Like he telling all this stuff that happened, and Will Smith Ward is like, "Dog, wait for them to ask us some questions. Just shut up and stop talking." But Jacoby just keeps talking, and they look at him like he crazy because they know what he's saying is true, but they are part of a department that keeps things under wrap. That's how things are in these kind of movies. And then Will Smith says, "Shut up." And then he says, "Look, we're two cops. We responded to a call. People got shot. There was no wand. There was no magic. There were no elves. There were no anything. Just two cops responded to a call. It went really, really bad. People got shot and died, and that's it." And they said, "Cool, cool." And that was it. And then the ending shows them like getting some damn medals for stopping something. I don't know what it was. They got, because the medals was like in memory of the cops Will Smith killed, who they couldn't admit was bad cops, but also stopping all this other stuff that happened. It just didn't mention anything magical. And then we see Tika, walking through the crowd, so she's alive secretly. And we see people have accepted at least Jacoby's character. And I liked it. I think it's a great thing. I think they will have a part 2. I think it's smart because we see Jacoby is something more than we thought he would be. We see that Will Smith is something more because he's a bright and we did not know he was a bright. And which just means he can wield magic, basically. And I think it was a good movie. I think, if you like Will Smith, if you like those kind of movie, magical, different fairies, fucking ninja ass elves, and the fight scenes were crazy. Like it was a scene of them in a dang on convenience store, and it was just bananas because it was like riding a car in there. They was like on the goddamn hood. It was crazy, but it was really good. And I like how it was funny and you didn't expect things to happen and things happened and it was funny. You know what I'm saying? How often you see a movie that's entertaining, funny, suspenseful a little bit because you're like, what the fuck is going on? Why is the lady up in the wall and why is she bleeding? Like, what's going on here? So, again, I like the movie. So, I hope you guys either have already watched it. If you have not watched it, check it out. Again, it's called Bright. It's on Netflix. And that's my review. So I'll be back later with my the Shy review. I will probably still have a scarf on, so don't judge me. And this is Jay Lee's Corner. I am Jay Lee. Peace.
He's like love, love, love.